What's up everyone, I'm CallumOnToast, and in today's video I'm going to be showcasing some insane battles in the Open Great League submitted to the channel by Battle of Spice World Champion Robert Digiov, who's running XL Wailmer alongside XL Alolan Sandshrew and XL Grimer, and I do believe he also uses XL Rufflet after a few battles too, so a lot of insane XL Spice at a pretty high elo too. And with that being said, let's get into the question of the day. What is the most underrated XL Pokemon in the current Open Great League meta? Let me know in the comment section down below, and with that being said, let's get into the battles now. Let's go into the first battle lead, Alolan Sandshrew into Alolan Marowak, so not great. We're going to swap immediately into our Kanto XL Grimer. The opponent's staying in, they can go for a Bone Club, which would be super effective, but it doesn't do too much damage. We can go for a Mud Bomb, which is going to do more damage, but they are resisting the Poison Jab damage here, so we're roughly at the same health. We are going to get outpaced by this Alolan Marowak, so we're actually going to no shield once again. Bone Club does take us out, but we have stayed in this matchup long enough where the switch clock is going to be coming up fairly soon. The opponent comes in with their Jump Love, not ideal for us. We're going to try and swap, and we catch the move. Perfect timing there onto our Alolan Sandslash. It is an energy ball that is resisted damage. Of course, everything will be resisted from this Jump Love, but we're going to shield up the Aerial Ace. That is unfortunate there. Personally, I would have no shielded anyways, just because even if it was acrobatics, it's still not going to do that much damage. But here we're going to overfarm quite a lot, actually go for a full Powder Snow farm down. I do like that. We're going to go for another Night Slash here. Sorry, not another Night Slash. Our first Night Slash into the Alolan Marowak, and the opponent comes in with their Alolan Ninetales. We go straight for the Gyro Ball, one-shotting the Ninetales through two shields. The opponent clearly wasn't expecting a Gyro Ball, and we're able to take that game. Into next game, a really good lead. The opponent safe swaps into Mute as well, which is also great for the Alolan Sandshrew. As we go for a Night Slash, that is super effective. We're now going to swap into our Grimer. A bit risky since they could be running a Psychic move. I mean, to be honest, they could be running any move here. They go for a Flame Charge, which we do live, and we are going to have to shield the next move here, since this will be another Flame Charge. They're already boosted, so that would have taken us out. We've now got quite a lot of energy though, so they're probably going to come back in with the Altaria. We go straight for the Sludge Bomb. Mud Bomb would of course be double resisted, so no point in baiting, and we should be able to make it to a last second Sludge Bomb here up against the Altaria, and this will probably grab a shield from the opponent. No, they let it go through. They know that they can live that as well, which is a great play as they come in with a Shadow Venusaur. Now this is quite scary. Of course, we do resist everything, but this can do a lot of damage here, so we're going to go and shield up the first Frenzy Plant, go for a Night Slash. Night Slash grabs a shield from the opponent, and we are going to actually swap and catch the next move onto our Wailmer, fully sacrificing it. Frenzy Plant, I think they might have undercharged that, which if they did, that was a really smart play. And then we go and CMP tie them as well, which is not ideal for us in the slightest. They go for the Frenzy Plant, we go for a Night Slash. Night Slash will be taking out the Venusaur, and we are barely able to get the Powder Snow farm down before Altaria makes it to a charge move, and we barely take that game. But that was really well played by the opponent. Into next game, we see Sableye, and the opponent swaps into a Sandslash, so we're going straight for the Night Slash here, and then I assume we're going to swap into our Wailmer, and we do exactly that. Just to get the chip damage off, now we can put them into range with the Water Gun damage and that Night Slash, where we can actually just take them out with a Body Slam. So we're actually going to overfarm here. Body Slam still wouldn't take them out, so I actually like this play. And now we can just fully Water Gun farm down the Alolan Sandslash, which is really nice. And they come in with another Venusaur, so we're going straight for the Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam does some decent damage there. We can go for a Body Slam immediately as well, and this Body Slam will get the Venusaur incredibly low. We're actually going to come in with the Grimer. The opponent comes back in with the Sableye. I think we probably should have just come in with the Sandslash there, or sorry, Sandshrew, but it doesn't really matter. We shield up the foul play. We go for the Night Slash on the CMP tie, and Night Slash is going to get a shield from the opponent there, and we should be able to make it to another Night Slash just before they make it to the next foul play, and Night Slash will grab the final shield from the opponent, which is fine with us. They do overfarm and throw just before we make it to another Night Slash, so good timing by the opponent. But we're going to come in with the Grimer, and we're going to overfarm as much as we can, get the farm down, and here we're going for a Mud Bomb. This should be enough damage to take out the Sableye, but no, it barely doesn't. And if they're at the return, I think this will KO. It is the return. It takes out the Grimer, and we lose an agonizingly close game there, but very well played by the opponent. Into next game, we see Alolan Ninetales in the lead. Great lead. The opponent safe swaps into Lickitung, and now we're running Rufflet, and Rufflet has a really good matchup here up against the Lickitung. They go for Body Slam. You can see these licks are doing absolutely nothing though, so we're not in range for another Body Slam to take us out, and they won't be able to farm us down after either, so that's really good for us. We land an Aerial Ace that actually did a lot of damage, so we can just tank the next Body Slam, over farm, and farm to the back-to-back Aerial Aces before throwing, and this should be enough damage to take them out. Well, we actually grab a shield there anyway, so it doesn't matter. We make it to another Aerial Ace. We grab both shields from the opponent. They are really keen to flip switch advantage, and we're actually going to allow them to do that. We come back in with the Sand Slash, and we can get a massive farm down. So I do like this play here, as we do resist all the charge moves. Body Slam not going to do too much damage there, and we do get that farm down, and they've got a defense from Deoxys. So that is why they wanted to flip the matchup, but we've got so much loaded energy here. We're going to go and build up to the back-to-back Night Slashes once again, go for the second Night Slash. Actually, we weren't quite there, but we make it to a third Night Slash, and at this point they're so low that we swap into our Wailmer. We get the snipe with the water gun damage, and we can just go for a Heavy Slam into the Alolan Ninetales, and this will be game over for the opponent. Heavy Slam takes out the Ninetales, and we're able to take that game. So into the next game, we're going to see a Pelipper in the lead, so a fairly good matchup here as we do resist the fast move damage. The opponent swaps into a Carbink. We actually swap into our Wailmer. I would have liked to see us go for a Heavy Slam, but I think we're going to land one anyways with our Wailmer, so it doesn't really matter. Moonblast does quite a lot of damage here. If the opponent wants to, they can shield and flip this matchup, but we're going to go for a Body Slam bait. This is risky, but we grab the shield, and now we have the Heavy Slam loaded. Do they double shield? They don't. We take out the Carbink there, and we did grab a shield advantage as well, which is really nice. They come back in with the Pelipper. They get the farm down, which is quite good for them, but we can go for a Night Slash straight away. We're going to let the first move go through. Weather Ball not going to do too much damage, but a second one will basically take us out from this range, so we would have to shield. We go for the Night Slash there. We go for Night Slash number 2. This still won't quite be enough damage to take them out, but it will put them into farm down range, and the opponent going to go for a charge move here. At this point, do we just let it go through? We do. Weather Ball takes us out. We come in with our Rufflet, and the opponent has a Medicham in the back, and this is a great matchup, especially up a shield. We can safely shield up the Ice Punch, over farm here, and we are going to go for the Aerial Ace bait. If the opponent shields us up, we actually missed a lot of bubbles there. It doesn't matter, we get the shield anyways. We go for another Aerial Ace. I would like to see us go for the Brave Bird, but Aerial Ace doesn't quite take them out there, which is really unfortunate. Does Pelipper have a charge move loaded? They swap back in, but they didn't quite have the move loaded, so we go for Aerial Ace number 3, taking out the Pelipper, and we're able to take that game. So going into the next battle, we see Alolan Sandshrew into Serperior, so a great lead for us. The opponent should be swapping out of this matchup at some point, but they're actually going to stay in, go for a charge move. Frenzy Plant does a decent amount of damage there, and they swap into a Dugong. So we go for a Night Slash here. We don't really have a best response to a Dugong, so we swap into our Wailmer here, and the opponent does make it to a charge move. We're going to let this go through as the opponent goes for an Icy Wind bait, which is unfortunate since we didn't get up the Body Slam yet. And now at this point, they can just go straight Drill Run in this matchup, and these Body Slams, they're really not going to do much damage at all. We do go for the second one straight away, and Body Slam is going to put them into the red health, but they can go for a Drill Run here. And Drill Run will basically take us out from this range. Actually, no, it doesn't quite take us out. We make it to another Body Slam in time, and Body Slam here is going to grab a shield from the Dugong. Very interesting play, and they don't commit to the farm down either, which is fine. We're going to let the Wailmer go down. Icy Wind takes us out. As we come in with the Sandshrew, we kind of have to shield this up, and the opponent is going to go for a Drill Run this time around. So good shield usage, and we can get a massive Powder Snow farm down, and they've got Lantern in the back, which is not ideal to see, but our entire team does lose to Lantern, so it's great to see it here when we've got such a significant energy advantage on our Alolan Sandshrew. We go for Night Slash number 2, we get the attack boost with that Night Slash, going for Night Slash number 3, grabbing a shield from the opponent, and if they go for the Full Spark farm down, we make it to yet another Night Slash in time, and it looked like that was also a CMP tie, so that's perfect for us. Honestly, couldn't have gone better for us, and now we come in with the Rufflet, and we should be able to go for the Aerial Ace. The opponent over farms, I don't know why. They go for the CMP tie. Once again, Lantern, you're not going to be winning CMP up against most Pokemon there. And now, honestly, we could just let this move go through. We will shield anyways. It is the Aerial Ace, and we're going to full send the Brave Bird just for the sake of it. Brave Bird will be taking out the Serperior, and we're able to take that game. Into next game, we see Alolan Sandslash, I keep saying Sandslash, sorry, Alolan Sandshrew into Pidgeot, so this is a great lead for us. We're going to go for a Night Slash here, throwing just before they make it to the Brave Bird, and Night Slash does grab a shield from the opponent, actually winning CMP as well, which is great. We're going to let this move go through. They do full send the Brave Bird, they swap into their Alolan Sandslash, and it is an Alolan Sandslash this time around. We're going to let the first move go through. As they go for a drill run, we can just overfarm quite a lot and go for a Heavy Slam. Now this is neutral damage, Heavy Slam not the best move, and it doesn't quite take them out, which is unfortunate. But we are going to let the Wailmer go down. Drill Run does take us out. We can now come back in with our Alolan Sandshrew. Actually, no, we come in with the Rufflet, get a small energy advantage, and they come in with their Pidgeot. So we are going to go for that Brave Bird straight away. This will easily be enough damage to take out the Pidgeot here. So we grab the shield, we swap back into our Sandshrew, and we go for a Night Slash, and Night Slash doesn't do that much damage, but it was a CMP tie. So we're going to let the Feather Dance go through. It doesn't do much damage. We barely don't make it to a Night Slash, but it doesn't matter. We've got 2 shields remaining. We can just safely shield this up. As they go for the foul play, we can overfarm just a little bit, go for the CMP tie. Once again, perfect gameplay. Brave Bird takes out the Sableye, and all we have to do is make it to an Aerial Ace. Honestly, probably could have just fully wing attack farmed them down, but it doesn't matter. Aerial Ace takes out the Pidgeot, and we're able to take that game. So into the next game, we see Sandshrew into Sandslash here. So we do lose this matchup, so it's not a great matchup. And also they are running a neutral fast move whilst we're hitting for double resisted damage with our Powder Snows. We shield that up. We're now going to go for a Night Slash bait here. Honestly, nothing we can throw should be threatening a shield, and they do let it go through. We go for Night Slash number 2, throwing just before they make it to the next drill run, and we do actually grab a shield that time around, and they're continuing to overfarm, so we make it to another Night Slash. This is a really bad matchup for us. But we actually grab a shield and get them into the red health because they overfarm and then they bait with an Ice Punch. I'm not sure what the opponent's doing here. They finally send the drill run. They take us out, but we come in with the Wailmer and we should be able to farm them down. The opponent swaps out into the Medicham. We can live this, so we're going to let the first move go through here. Ice Punch will do quite a lot of damage, actually. More than I was expecting. We're just going to full send the Brave Bird at this point. No point going for Aerial Ace. Brave Bird takes out the Medicham, and let's see what the opponent wants to do. They come in with a Jellicent, and unfortunately, we can't do anything with our Wailmer, so we will just concede the match there. Everything was resisted, but GG's to that opponent. Into the next game, we're going to see a Pelipper in the lead once again, so fairly decent lead matchup. Although 2 Weather Balls will basically take us out after a while, so it's not as comfortable as it might seem, considering we do resist the fast move damage. But here we go for the Night Slash. Night Slash, not going to grab a shield. We lose the CMP tie. We should technically live this, but we're going to shield anyways as they go for the Weather Ball. We might try and make a catch onto our Wailmer for the next charge move here. As we do grab the shield, can we make the catch onto the Wailmer? Yes, we're able to make the catch. That's exactly the play I would have gone for as well. Catching the resisted Weather Ball onto our Wailmer. The opponent is going to bank another charge move, which is quite a nice play before coming in with their Serperior. So we're going to go for a Body Slam here. Body Slam is going to deal some okay damage there. We make it to a second Body Slam, but the opponent can overfarm quite a lot in this matchup, and they are going to farm to at least back-to-back charge moves before throwing their energy. So that is a good play by the Serperior. Frenzy Plant guarantees the KO. We're actually going to come in with the Rufflet here, and the opponent blind throws, so it's probably a resisted Frenzy Plant. It is the resisted Frenzy Plant, and we get the Wing Attack farm down as well. The opponent comes in with a Gligar, so we're going to throw a Brave Bird on the CMB tie, and this is perfect. Either we land it, it does big damage, and it puts them into range where we can farm them down, or they shield it, and we're still in a great position here. Aerial Ace takes us out. We can get the full farm down, and the opponent did have a charge move loaded on their Pelipper, but we had nearly back-to-back moves, so they just concede the match there. Into the next game, we see a really bad lead into defense form Deoxys. We save swap into our Rufflet, and the opponent's going to go for a Psycho Boost and dip. Didn't even farm to the potential Thunderbolt or Rock Slide, so easy no shield. They come in with a Shadow Alolan Ninetales. We are full sending the Brave Bird here, and Brave Bird grabs the shield, unfortunately, but it doesn't really matter. We can come in with our Shadow Alolan Sandshrew, and we can very easily get rid of the Ninetales here. They're going to continue to overfarm, so we're just going to go straight for that Gyro Ball here. Gyro Ball will be double super effective, easily takes them out there. Not sure what they were farming to. Maybe they were running Dazzling Gleam, but it's quite unlikely when they are running Charm. But we land a Night Sash, we swap into Wailmer. We're going to shield this time around, and the opponent does go for another Psycho Boost before dipping into a Licky Tongue. So not ideal here, but the switch clocks are slightly misaligned. So we go for a Body Slam. Unfortunately, Body Slam, non-stab, not going to do as much damage as the opponent with their Body Slams, but they should be going for Power Whip in this matchup, and they do rightly go for the Power Whip. We're now going to build to the back-to-back Body Slams. Go for the first one. Body Slam gets them incredibly low, and we are just about able to swap out, catch the move onto our Sandshrew. That is amazing for us. Perfect timing there with that switch clock. They come back in with the defense form Deoxys. They are very close to the back-to-back charge moves, but we are at back-to-back Body Slam, so we go for the first one, grabbing the shield, and we win the CMP tie on the next charge move. Body Slam will be taking out defense form Deoxys, and we're able to take that game. So into the next game, we see Alolan Sandshrew into a Shadow Kanto Ninetales, so we have to get out immediately. The opponent responds with a Wireless, and we are full sending the Brave Bird straight away, no messing around. And we one-shot this Wireless there. We flip switch advantage, and we've got just enough health to make it to an Aerial Ace as well, which is perfect. They've already been nuked. They do respect the damage from an Aerial Ace, and now we can align our Wailmer to the Ninetales. They could technically be running a Solar Beam, so we're going to shield the first one. It's just a Scorching Sands, so now we know we can just let the next move go through. And actually, we get a bigger farm down because they debuff our attack, so that's actually great for us. They go for another Scorching Sands. They've got Venusaur in the back, and this is going to be game over for the opponent. We can safely let one charge move go through. We're going to overfarm in this matchup, go for the Night Sash. When we do reach back to back, we grab a shield with the first one, no boost, it doesn't really matter. The second one coming through, this won't be enough damage to take them out, but it doesn't matter. We're actually going to let this move go through. I think we have back-to-back charge moves on our Wailmer anyways, or close to, so we go for the Body Slam here. This will be taking out the Venusaur, and we can safely Water Gun, farm down the Ninetales, and take that game. Into next game, we see a Shadow Alolan Sandshrew in the lead up against, I keep getting this mixed up. We got our Sandshrew up against their Alolan Sandslash. We go for a Night Sash here, and the opponent's going to overfarm and allow us to win the CMP tie as well. Going for Night Sash number 2, getting them fairly low, so at this point we might just let this move go through. We do, and the opponent baits with an Ice Punch once again. I'm not sure why they're baiting there. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's so risky. They finally go for a drill run, but now we realize we can actually flip this matchup, or at least grab a shield back from the opponent. So we go for the Night Sash, grab the shield there, and they do have to go for another drill run to take us out, I believe. And they do go for the drill run, but now we can just come in with the Wailmer, go for the Water Gun farm down, and we get the farm down as well. So they come in with a Pelipper. We are going to considerably overfarm in this matchup and throw just before they make it to the Hurricane. So I like this play here. Opponent might not know the charge moves, and they do end up shielding. Unfortunately, we go on a CMP tie, so we are going to shield this up. The opponent full send the Hurricane there, which is a good call by us. Now we go for the Body Slam number 2. That does quite a decent amount of damage. A third Body Slam will be enough damage to take out the Pelipper. And what does the opponent have in the back here? They have got a Shadow Gligar, and this is perfect for us. The Water Gun damage easily puts them into range where a Brave Bird will take them out, and they won't be able to take us out with just one Aerial Ace, so we are looking great. We can let this move go through. Got no shields anyway, so we can't shield it. But Aerial Ace doesn't take us out. Brave Bird on the other hand, will be enough to take out the Shadow Gligar, and we're able to take that game. Into the next game, we see a Alolan Sandshrew into a Sableye. So we're going to stay in this lead matchup initially, go for the Night Slash immediately here, trying to go for a boost as soon as we can. We go for the Night Slash, we get the boost as well, and the opponent swaps into Medicham. They're like, nope, I'm not having any of that. you're going to swap out of that matchup and that boost won't come in handy. We swap into our Rufflet here and we are going to go for the back-to-back aerial aces, throwing on the CMP tie, which is unfortunate since if they do shield, they will be able to get off the second Ice Punch before we can take them out with the aerial ace. But Ice Punch coming through, grabs our final shield. We can farm to the back-to-back moves once again, and this time we will be able to outpace them here, so the opponent just lets the move go through. If they come back in with the Sableye, we should be able to go for the aerial ace immediately. The opponent goes for the Shadow Claw there, not knowing if they'd win CMP, so that is definitely the safe play. We then make a combo play coming back in with the Alolan Sandshrew, going for the Night Sash. We don't get the boost this time around, but that's perfectly fine. We can let this move go through. Foul play takes out the Sandshrew, and we are going to possibly come back in. No, we're going to come in with the Wailmer, and they've got a Clodsire in the back. So this is a pretty good matchup, but unfortunately we don't have any super effective charge moves to throw. Body Slam just doesn't do that much damage either. Let's see what the opponent wants to go for here. They're going to go for a Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb doesn't quite do half our health. We're going to go for a Body Slam. Then I think we need to make a catch onto our Rufflet if we want to win this game here, but we're not able to make that catch. But we do actually live the Sludge Bomb there. We can get the Water Gun farm down. And do we have a charge move loaded? We barely don't. Does the Sableye have a move? Yes, they do. Foul play will be taking out the Rufflet, and we do unfortunately lose that game there. Into next game, we're going to see Alolan Sandshrew into Clodsire. So a pretty good lead matchup, especially when they are running Poison Sting. But once again, we do kind of need to shield this up, because if they go for Earthquake, that would basically one-shot us. So we go for the Night Sash, grab a shield from the opponent as well, which is really good for us since Night Sash really isn't going to do that much damage up against the opponent. They do make it to another charge move. They baited the first time round, so this time they full send the Earthquake, grabbing our final shield. We're going to go for a Night Sash once again, hoping to get that boost. Night Sash does get the boost this time around, which is absolutely massive, and now we've got 2 more Night Sashes, so even if they shield, we could take them out with the next one, but they let it go through. They come in with Defense Form Deoxys. We're going to go for the boosted Night Sash, and then probably swap into our Wailmer, and that's exactly what we do. And we are able to make it to a Body Slam before the opponent throws their charge move here. Body Slam will nearly take out the Deoxys, not quite able to do so, but it's a CMP tie. Thunderbolt doesn't quite take us out either. They come in with Sableye, and can we make it to a Body Slam? Yes, we can. Although this is not going to do much damage. It is double resisted, non-stab, but any damage helps here, as we can come in with either Pokemon really. We come in with the Rufflet. We should be able to live any charge move, even a return. So the safe play for the opponent is probably going for back-to-back foul plays. We go for the CMP tie. We win CMP as they go for the foul play, and we swap into our Sand Slash. Can we live a foul play from this range? It's going to be close, but we do live that, and now we can go for a Night Slash. This probably still doesn't take out the Sableye either, but we can just go for the Powder Snow farm down. We actually get the boost. They come back in with Defense Form Deoxys. We're able to Wing Attack, farm down Deoxys, and take that game. Into next game, we see Lickitung in the lead, so a pretty decent matchup for us. We are going to overfarm quite a lot in this matchup. We actually don't overfarm as much as I was thinking. I think personally we should build up to the potential Blizzard before throwing, but we're just going to go straight Night Sash, and if we go straight Night Sash, this probably isn't as dominant a matchup as it might seem, just based on the typings here. They can only throw resisted charge moves, but the lick damage has already got us very low. We're going to let the next move go through as they go for another Body Slam, and we should be going for Gyro Ball to take them out here, but instead we go for the Night Sash. Night Sash from this range, still not quite enough damage to take them out, but they go for the lick farm down. They overfarm too much. We make it to another Night Sash, and we do just barely win the zero shield scenario. We're going to come in with our Rufflet here up against Defense Form Deoxys, and we're going to go for a Brave Bird immediately. If the opponent lets this go through, it will deal big damage. We swap into our Wailmer. We catch the charge move. Well, they're going to throw it anyways, so we're going to shield this up. It is a Thunderbolt, and they come in with a Quagsire. Now, this is a pretty decent matchup for us. The opponent going to throw straight away. This should just be a Mud Bomb, which we do live. You can see we will live another Mud Bomb fairly comfortably as well. But we're going to go for a CMP tie, throwing the Body Slam as they reach the next Mud Bomb, and we should be letting this move go through. We do let it go through. It is another Mud Bomb, but that's fine. We are once again going to overfarm just a little bit this time around. Go for the Body Slam. Body Slam We'll grab the final shield from the opponent. I'm not sure why they're shielding, but that's absolutely fine here. Now this is risky. It could be a Stone Edge. It's just an Aqua Tail, but it doesn't matter. They swap and we can come out with nearly a Brave Bird loaded. Aqua Tail will not be enough damage to take us out, and now we do have the Brave Bird loaded, and this will easily be enough damage to take out the Quagsire, so the opponent just concedes the match there. So that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like, leave a comment letting me know, and as well, don't forget to respond to the question of the day if you haven't done so already. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. But with that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.